Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He most likely will not go far in his career, even if he says he will. He might dream and talk about big things, but he lacks the steady effort and discipline needed to make those dreams real. He is not someone who sticks to tough routines or pushes himself day after day.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't easily fall apart, but he also doesn't bounce back with a lot of energy. He tends to stay calm and doesn't get overly upset or angry. However, he might not take much action to fix the problem or make things better.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work may find him kind hearted, but he isn't especially polite or warm in his words. He doesn't usually get into loud fights or arguments, but he also doesn't go out of his way to make friends or impress others. So while he isn't disliked, he might not be very well respected or popular.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will be happy for you and won't feel threatened or jealous. He cares about your feelings and success and is unlikely to compare himself with you or make you feel guilty for achieving more. He may not cheer with loud excitement, but you'll feel his quiet pride and kindness.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to secretly resent you or feel insecure about it. He isn't the type to measure his worth by his income, and money differences will not easily shake him. You can expect him to take it in stride with no hidden anger or sulking.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is not very careful with money and tends to spend without much planning. He might buy things on a whim, especially if they are beautiful or fun, rather than thinking about what's truly needed. If you're looking for someone who watches every rupee and plans ahead, he might let you down.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is more likely to enjoy life in the moment than to show off or pretend he's richer than he is. While he can be a bit careless with spending, he doesn't go out of his way to impress others by acting rich. He likes beauty and comfort, but he doesn't put on a false image or try to match others just for appearances. If you're worried about someone pretending or trying to keep up with the neighbors, that isn't really his style.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and kind, especially when it comes to caring for others. If someone needs help, he'll offer what he can, sometimes even if it means stretching his own limits. His mindset is gentle and generous, not strict or selfish.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is usually open and honest about money. You won't find him hiding expenses or keeping secrets about where the money goes. He isn't interested in controlling you or the household spending and doesn't play power games with finances. If you ask about money matters, expect simple and straightforward answers, not hidden surprises.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He doesn't believe that housework is only your job. He understands that it should be shared. While he may not always be organized or eager to jump in right away, he is not someone who will dump all the chores on you and walk away. Still, if you ask for help, he'll do his part without complaining or acting like it's beneath him.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will help with chores and diapers if you ask him, and he won't just stand around pretending to supervise you. He may not notice what needs to be done on his own, since he isn't very organized, but when you ask for help, he will join in and do his best. He might not be perfect, but he'll try for you, especially if you make your needs clear.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side and doesn't just argue to prove he's right. When you share your thoughts or feelings, he listens with an open mind and cares about how you feel. You can talk to him without worrying about harsh arguments or being shut down.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He doesn't have a quick temper, so you won't see him yelling, making cruel comments, or breaking things when he's upset. Even in difficult moments, he keeps his cool and tries to handle the situation gently.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, this is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He is generally calm and steady, and it takes a lot to really upset him. You won't see sudden outbursts or rage over small things.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility for his actions. When he makes a mistake or forgets something, he doesn't argue or try to shift the blame onto you. Instead, he is willing to admit when he's wrong and will try to make it right.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He cares about how you feel and doesn't push or pressure you when you're not comfortable with something. He values kindness and wants you to feel safe and respected in the relationship.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he isn't the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs, and he cares about your comfort. If you're not ready or just want space, he won't sulk, argue, or make you feel guilty.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values closeness and kindness, so he would never use personal or intimate details to hurt or embarrass you later. His gentle nature means that your trust is important to him and he will protect it.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His gentle and caring nature means he values deep connection and takes relationships seriously. You can expect him to stay loyal to you and focus on building trust together.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive. He doesn't act jealous, controlling, or always suspicious of what you do. He believes in giving each other space and doesn't try to control who you talk to or where you go.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He cares about your well being, But he shows it through support and kindness, not by trying to control your choices or limit your freedom. If you want a partner who stands by your side instead of standing over you, he's a safe and gentle choice.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and will not expect you to do most of the work alone. While he might need reminders about routines and tasks, he genuinely wants to share the responsibilities and be involved in caring for the kids. If you ask for help, he will step up and do his part rather than leaving everything to you.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He has a gentle way of handling problems and won't yell or scare the children when things go wrong. If you want a peaceful and caring parent in the house, he brings that steady, calming presence to the family.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have dreams, feelings, and needs outside of just being a parent. He won't expect you to give up your identity or personal goals for the family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will support your career at first, only to ask you to quit after you have a child. His gentle and caring nature means he truly wants you to be happy, both as a mother and as your own person. You can trust that his support is genuine and not just temporary.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just surface level politeness. His caring nature means he tries to make people feel welcome and comfortable, including your family. He doesn't put on a show or pretend to be someone he's not, so any respect or affection he shows them is heartfelt. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't react with anger or harsh words even when faced with tricky family situations. You can count on him to avoid adding fuel to the fire or picking unnecessary fights.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who acts modern with you but suddenly expects you to become a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He is genuine and kind both in private and in public and will not put pressure on you to change just for appearances. You can expect steady support instead of double standards in your married life.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and won't just stay out of it or side with others against you. He believes in standing by his partner, especially when things get difficult. He may try to keep things calm, but your feelings will matter most to him.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. While he cares about his mother, he also values fairness and your feelings. If there is a conflict between you and his mother, he is willing to listen to both sides and will not blindly take his mother's side. He wants peace in the family, but he won't leave you feeling alone or ignored.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects your privacy and knows that some things should stay just between you two. You can trust that your personal matters will not become family gossip.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man, day in and day out, feels steady, gentle, and warm. He brings calmness, not drama, to everyday life and doesn't let small things turn into big fights.